Hello? Is anyone there? Hi, guys. Hello. Happy Saturday. Let me slip right on in here. Hi, guys. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome. Uh, yeah. So this is totally random. And hello. This is totally, well, it's not so random because normally it's Saturday. Normally I would go live and do like something like your week ahead or something like that. But I didn't want to do that. This time I wanted to do something different. I just wanted to hang out and just chill with you guys and be here with you and chat, talk about things you want to talk about, pull cards. I have all kinds. I have all kinds of decks here. I want to get into some collective messages. So hang out with me, yeah? Happy Saturday. I'm gonna wait. We're not gonna get started just yet because I want to give people an opportunity to get in here and see what we're doing before we really begin, yeah? But I've got my coffee. This, hey everybody, yes. This has been a really nice Saturday morning. I started it with watching some classic Saturday morning cartoons via rinse repeat on YouTube. Yeah, I was watching shows like Pepper Ann and Doug when Doug was on Disney, but was on ABC at this point. Because remember, Doug started on Nickelodeon, guys. Let's keep that in mind. Doug started on Nickelodeon. But anyway, so that was my morning. It was a very peaceful morning, very nice morning. I hope you all had a good morning. Yesterday was a very interesting day, you guys. I need chapstick. Hold on. Oh, do I have a story for you? Hold on. Okay, I found it. All right, so yesterday, ugh, I ended up getting a flat tire yesterday. It was so annoying. Uh, but luckily, one of my friends came to the rescue. So I got, and luckily I have a spare. I have a spare, and I have I have a thing to get the lug nuts off, but I don't have a jack. And so I sat there waiting for hours, waiting for someone with a jack. Luckily, my friend came to the rescue. I'm very grateful for him. So that was my day yesterday. But the worst part about it, you guys, was that I was at a spot going down the mountain that I notoriously have little to no cell phone service. So not only did I not have a jack to lift my car so I could at least attempt to change the tire. I didn't have cell phone service to contact any of my friends to see if they could help. Oh, you guys, it was such an ordeal. It was such an ordeal, y'all. But hey, I got through it. Thanks to my friends, I got through it. So, luckily, that was good. But it was a deal, man. Hi, guys. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Cheers. So this is just a collective chat session, or like a collective channeling session, yeah? Talk to me, guys. I'm here to talk to you. I do want to get into some cards here, but I want to see how you guys are doing, yeah? How's your Saturday? I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to be here with you. Happy Lionsgate portal. Oh, all right, Craig. Well, I am grateful that you are able to to get your socks changed, and I wish you safe travels on your trip. Safe travels on your trip. Thank you all for joining me here. Happy Saturday to you, wherever you are in the world. Whatever, at whatever moment of your day we find each other. It's good to see you all. I want to get into some collective messages here, and we're going to let the channelings flow as they do. I am surrounded by a plethora of decks that I am excited to work with. You're hyped, huh? That's all right. Unicorn gang gang. Yo, unicorn gang, unite. Orion. Oh, look, there's Orion. Okay, anyway. Hey, y'all unite. Okay. So, I have a number of decks with me here. Yes. I want to start with the unicorns. Oh, you're welcome. You are so welcome for that validation, girl. I want to start with the Unicorn Oracle. Now, I was at my cabinet looking through all of my decks, seeing which ones I wanted to work with. None of us are all too crazy, honey. You got that right, Stephanie. Looking at what I wanted to pull for this session here. And I haven't used this deck in a long time. I actually forgot that I had it. I used to work with this deck all the time, you guys. So I want to start with this one. The tree. Okay. So, we've got the Oracle of the Unicorns here. Thank you, Jessica. Didn't sleep much last night? That's all right. I'm happy to see you all here on this Saturday. Good. Sanctuary is our first message coming out here. Okay, this is what feels like is the surrounding the energy surrounding you at this time. The energies, excuse me, the multiple amount of energies that are surrounding you right now are bringing you a level of sanctuary. You're being called to really rely on going within right now. Okay, sanctuary is what we need in moments of strife, in moments of great healing, either also in moments of great sacrifice. I'm hearing. So allow yourself to find this sanctuary. Allow yourself to be within this sanctuary. This sanctuary is within. It's best found within. Okay, if you can find a sense of sanctuary, a sense of peace, harmony, and wholeness within, you will actually be very good and very solid through some of life's biggest tribulations, trials, and tests, and all that stuff. Okay. That's a first message here for us, for the collective. Sanctuary, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on retreat. But then also, you guys were hearing me say that this is a time of, in which spirit or the divine is really calling for us to be in solitude right now, right? So it's no wonder that this is the first card out for the collective right now. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Huh. Okay, we have 3 more cards coming out here. Now, what I'm seeing here so far, you guys, is Sanctuary is the overall theme, the overall umbrella, the bigger picture view of what we're going through in this Lionsgate weekend. Yes. Officially, I guess officially we cross through the portal, or we can say we cross through the portal officially tomorrow on the 8th, because today's the 7th. But this is the energy of the weekend. This is the energy that we are taking with us, or we are handling, or we are experiencing as we cross over this, or cross through this energetic gateway, all right? So Sanctuary, the Sanctuary is really important here as the overall message. It feels like it's not just calling for Sanctuary in terms of giving yourself the time, the space, and the protection needed to go through some sort of transformation, but it's that what our transformation is for us, ultimately it will lead us to a greater sense of sanctuary. So it's like we're crossing into a time and space continuum, I guess you could call it. That's what I just heard, so I guess that's what you could call it. That is of greater sanctuary overall. And so through that, we have these upgrades and these genetic DNA alterations and DNA upgrades and all this stuff that are happening for us for us to be able to resonate with that higher vibrational reality. Ooh, I hope this is making sense. All right, so this is really the big umbrella of what Sanctuary represents for the collective right now, okay? Okay. So now we have 3 offshoots that are subsections, we'll say, subcategories of this whole Sanctuary energy, and it's split in between 3 energies: flow, beloved, or beloveds, and intention. Part of this sanctuary aspect that we are moving into as a collective involves us integrating with other consciousnesses in a way. So, not that we integrate with other consciousnesses and we lose a sense of ourselves. No, we are still the personality, the identity we have grown into, we have come to be, we have come to understand on this journey of experience or journey of existence, right? But it's that your consciousness comes together or merges with this consciousness because you both harmonize with each other, and you take both of your individual perspectives that are now in harmony and you use their power together and move forward together. And as you keep going in existence and growing and expanding in consciousness, you acquire more and more and more and more and more of these pieces of yourself, individual consciousnesses that come together in harmonized union to create one super consciousness, or oh gosh, why am I forgetting the name of it? A soul group, I guess you could call it. This is the nature of consciousness as it moves up the dimensional ladder. So you'll really see this formed, these individualized mass consciousnesses or super consciousnesses that are an amalgamation of billions even of different individuals that have all come together in harmonized union in the 6th dimension. You really see this type of energy in the 6th dimension, but that's what you're moving towards as you're moving up the dimensional ladder, okay? But you have to be able to be individualized first, right? You have to be able to be an individual consciousness with your own sovereignty, with your own point of view, with your own mindset, with your own set of beliefs, with your own personality, individualized, and understanding yourself enough to then relate to others. It is through the individualization that conscious or that source really experiences itself and comes to know and understand itself, and then it expands on that understanding by using this same individuality or consciousness to interact with others, thus learning even more. Okay, so you have to be individualized first. So you're being asked in this transformation as we move through into through the Lionsgate portal into the next phase in basically human history and human consciousness, the development of human consciousness, right? The expansion, the growth, and all that stuff. We are all taking part in that. Remember that, okay? Remember that. We are all taking part in this big shift in consciousness in humanity right now. Each and every one of us on our individual levels are having our own unique beneficial effect, or maybe, well, beneficial, it all depends on your perspective, right? But okay, all right, anyway. As we make this shift, okay, we are being asked to understand that each and every one of us are loved and held by the universe, by God's source creator, in the gentlest of hands, okay, at all times, no matter what happens, no matter who we are, no matter what we do in life, no matter what we say, no matter what we think, no matter what we feel, we are always held in the cradling hands of the divine, okay? But in your individualized consciousness, we ask you to learn to balance flowing with the universe, flowing with nature, flowing with the oneness of all things that expands beyond galaxies, while still holding our individualized intention. So how do you do that? You focus then on the intention and you start to question yourself. Question your own motives the same way you would question someone else's motives that you get a bad vibe from. Why do I do the things I do? Why do I want the things I feel that I want? To what end is that going to lead me? To what end am I trying to reach? Understanding that you are still beloved, the beloved, part of the beloved, one of the divine, regardless of what it is you say or do, or how it is you think or feel. This is fun. Let's talk about this a little deeper, yeah? Excellent, Stephanie. Excellent, Stephanie. Hey, Papa. Let's talk a little bit more about this, shall we? How do we flow together? How do we heal this everlasting wound of separateness and individuality, says Spirit? How do we reconcile this aspect? These are questions that you need to begin asking yourself if you want to move up the vibrational ladder, because beyond the third dimension is where things start to coalesce back towards a sense of unity. Step by step, of course, as you keep going up, but yet this happens, right? So in order to move up, you have to let go of a certain level or sense of separateness as you continue moving up the ladder, okay? But this question, how do we flow together? How do we heal this wound of separateness? Well, we've got to step into a new understanding, and thus a new reality. Page of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit. Now we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is a new reality, Page of Pentacles, something new we are learning. Okay? This is a new skill. Call this a new life skill that we are acquiring right now. Okay? And it's led by the efforts of the heart. Knight of Cups. I'm going to take this Knight of Cups out. I'm going to leave it right here. Well, wouldn't you know it, underneath the Knight of Cups, we also have the Chariot. I'm going to take that too. Because the Chariot is representing the momentum, the movement of the soul up the ladder. The Chariot is giving me representation of spirit's drive, spirit's passion in moving forward. The Chariot, rising, upgrading. These are things I'm hearing, okay? So what is it else that we need to know about this, you guys? What else is it that we need to know about this, please, Spirit? Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. Okay, check it out. First card out is Judgment. But this came out sideways. First thing I want to say about Judgment here, no matter what your belief system is, and I feel like this is really a strong message for anyone that holds any belief systems that revolve around crime and punishment, okay? It is your choice to accept whatever path, new reality it is you want to take, whatever it is you want to step into, okay? Whether you want to continue with the herd is what I'm hearing. Also, it was described as if you want to continue down the path of transhumanism, if that resonates with you, if you understand what I mean by that. By all means, that is your choice. And you are completely entitled, entirely entitled to make the decision to go in that route. And no one judges you here for it. But we also would ask, but kind of demand the same respect in those going in a different way. Those who are choosing to believe in the natural ability of the body, of nature, of the healing potential of the body and of nature, then it's a choice. We're being told that it doesn't matter. It came out sideways, you guys. That whole stream of consciousness came out of the fact that Judgment came out sideways. So it's your call. The point is, whatever is best for you is what you should go with. And that's where we come back to the energies of sovereignty. For you to be sovereign enough to make this decision on your own without having to have someone else's opinion to guide you. What is best for you? Whichever direction you want to move in is your choice. Whether you want to stay in the 3D or whether you want to move to the 5D. I guess I should have said it that way originally. That's all. It's your choice. Six of Swords, though. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But so then the question here comes in as, aren't you tired of the struggle, of the fight? Don't you want to be free? Six of Swords. Free of the madness. The Six of Swords is giving me energies of literally being free of something that constricts and burdens my energy. Literally feeling that weight being lifted off of me. There's a way that's being offered. There's a way that's being offered. Some of you are really actually being a proposition type energy. It's like something's beckoning towards you. Come this way. It's much easier this way. It feels much more relieving this way, you guys. So for somebody, for whomever this message is for, there is a much better way. There's a much easier way. There is a much lighter way, is what I'm feeling with the Six of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles, there's a more reciprocal way, right? Anything else for this judgment energy, please, Spirit? Mosquitoes. It's only a matter of time before they found me, you guys. Ace of Pentacles. You're literally, somebody here is being offered a literal opportunity. Whether this be a job or a way out of some sort of circumstance. Ace of Pentacles. What do you want to say about this Ace of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Somebody is being offered an opportunity. 10 of Cups. Towards... Is someone being proposed to all of a sudden? Because I have the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and now I have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is being offered a dream, an opportunity of a lifetime by someone who is very financially well off or well-to-do. Happy Saturday, Rosalie. What I'm hearing is you are hesitating, you are doubting yourself. Even though what I feel like here is you are being prepared for this, or no, you have been prepared for this. This is you have the Chariot energy here, guys. So for whomever this is for. Okay, I get it. Collective message. I get it. Because we're going back. I take it back to the beginning of the message, which was talking about being an individual, but still being able to flow with the collective, right? Spirit is trying to get us to learn the lesson, I guess you could say, of being able to flow with it. Being able to stand in our own individuality, right? Our own desires, our own feeling, our own sense of consciousness, our own sense of individuality. Holding our personal vibrations while still working with the universe to flow with it so that we can co-create. That's what is being offered here. And we are missing opportunities because of our inability to allow ourselves to flow. And the only way that we can flow in our sense of self while still being connected and tapped in and flowing with everything else that's around us is by being a sovereign individual, okay? Sovereignty is not something that we preach that is for elite beings. No, sovereignty is knowing yourself well enough to know where your boundaries lie. Trust me, I know this. I used to be a dancer, you guys. And as a dancer, you have to have spatial awareness, okay? You have to have good depth perception, especially when you're dancing with a ton of other people, because you have to, you have to do your choreography, like your big choreography with a ton of other people around you, right? So you have to make sure you're not bumping into them like I almost spilled my glass of water. So in order to do that, you have to know where your boundaries lie versus where their boundaries lie. But how can you know where your boundaries lie if you don't know yourself? Are you getting it? So this is why we're asking for sovereignty. This is why we're asking for solitude. At least get through this period, get through this moment to where you can love and know yourself enough to say, okay, now, yes, I can go back out there and I can hold my own. I can hold my center. I can hold my sense of self and still be a part of the collective. Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. I'm surprised it didn't come out here, but it came out in the minor arcana sense. And in a minor arcana sense, because now what I'm thinking is like, why don't we have the Hermit here? Jinx, leave that alone. Why don't we have the Hermit here, right? Because the Hermit is the epitome of know thyself, right? We have it in the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is rock solid in himself. So what we're being called to do, actually, you guys, is we are being called to take the work we've been doing on knowing and understanding ourselves on a spiritual level, and now grounding that and embodying that in the physical King of Pentacles. The Moon and the Queen of Cups. The King of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Queen of Cups. even though the moon is here, you guys, I'm really liking this energy because it's being rock solid in yourself. King of Pentacles, you're so solid in who you are. You're so damn sovereign that you can stand as a being, as an entity, through the illusion of Maya, the moon, because you have a connection to your intuition, to the divine, through your feminine connection, the Queen of Cups. And your masculine comes through the King of Pentacles. This is literally the harmonized balance of masculine and feminine within you. Holy shit, you guys. The King of Pentacles represents your strengthened, balanced, and harmonized, union-oriented masculine energy expressed in the physical matter, masculine expression, King of Pentacles. And you have an expression of spirit through the feminine, the Queen of Cups. And together you can stand in the illusion, the moon. So, okay, for some of you, the message is, or a message is, the more you know you're masculine, okay, the more you can be solid in yourself physically in this third dimension, the more you heal your masculine, the better at that you be, the stronger at that you can become. And then from there, you can step up and say, now let me connect with the collective. Queen of Cups, through the empathy, through the feeling, through the emotion. Is this making sense, you guys? I hope this is making sense. Yeah. I like this, guys. This is really nice. Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. This is actually quite wonderful. So there's that message. Thank you, Spirit, for that one. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling on this Saturday? Oh, it's so good to be here with you all. This tree is messing with me. What time is it? It should be like around 1, it's 1:15 in the afternoon right now. I want to move on to more messages, yeah. Do we want more collective messages, you guys? Because I want to do more collective messages. I think I want to move to the Energy Oracle cards next. Pause for just a second. I'm actually gonna go get some sage. Ooh, hold on. I shall return. Do do do. I think I can turn this off now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hi guys. Happiest of Saturdays to you all. We're gonna get into some more collective messages in just a moment. I just want to sage a little bit before we continue. Let's clear the vibe, shall we? So we can channel a whole new message for the collective. How's that sound, yeah? We're going to do a whole reset. Next message for the collective, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. Hold on. our ancestors and those who have come before us. We appreciate you, and we pray for your peace. Okay, so I'm moving forward. I want to get to the energy oracle cards next, yeah? Is there a question? Or should we just pull a collective message here? I don't think anybody has a real question, do we? I feel like there might be... Oh, shoot. There might be something on the collective mind that you guys want to really talk about. Let me shuffle this a few times. Oh. They sound like they're laughing, huh? Can't think of one? Okay. So what's the next message for the collective? Beings of love and light, God Source Creator, angels, archangels, ascended masters, spirit guides, ancestors, way showers. We ask you to enter our space. Please guide us and provide us with the best messages for our healing, our growth, our expansion, our love, and our light. Show us the way towards greater awareness and higher vibrations, please. And thank you. Last shuffle. Whoop, try that one more time. There we go, kids. Okay. Let's go. Next message for the collective, please, Spirit. Next message for the collective. Okay. We've got our love reading, guys. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Give me just a moment. I want to pull some cards first. But this is definitely, in fact, a love reading. If anybody wants to timestamp this, we're about 39 minutes in. We're starting on a love reading here. Yeah. Peas and Franks. We also have a twin flame message, guys. That was fun. That was needed. We needed that because we have a twin flame message, you guys. Whew. So we needed that light to lighten the mood a little bit because this is probably going to get a little heavy. All right. The angels of love are here, and they are guiding us through this. Okay, what the angels are saying is we need you to know that whatever it is you are experiencing on your twin flame journey right now, it is from love that you are experiencing this, okay? And they're really coming forward very strongly with that, trying to remind us how much they do actually love us, because many of us are out here struggling, okay? Thinking we've been abandoned by the universe, or we've been tricked, we've been duped, and you know, we've just been trampled all over just for shits and giggles by the universe, this, that, and the third. And honey, baby, please remember, we need you to remember, keep in mind, and understand that that is not what's happening here, okay? Everything that is happening for you on this twin flame journey is necessary. It's for your own good. And I know you don't want to hear that. But it is, in fact, a mirror that is going to allow you to ascend by showing you what it is you need to work on. Okay? And what it is you're working on that ultimately is going to lead you somewhere. What is it going to lead you to? The Ten of Cups. Happy family. Your ultimate wish fulfillment. Your ultimate emotional fulfillment. But in order for you to get to what your ultimate emotional fulfillment is, you have to be emotionally pure. Otherwise, what it is you are resonating with emotionally is corrupt. Is not what you actually want, because what you are wanting is coming from a place of pain and damage. How do you get emotionally pure? That is exactly the point of the twin flame journey. Mirror. You view that which causes you pain. You view it in order to become aware of it. You become aware of it in order to understand the nature of it. You understand the nature of it in order to heal it. You heal it in order to be free and or pure, if you want to call it that. But first you've got to see the wound. And then, wait, oh no. Where did the, oh no, I lost the card, you guys. Where did the hammer card go? Oh, there it is. And then you work on it. And then you ascend. And then here's Spirit being cheeky. We've got wedding rings next at the bottom of the deck, but you're funny, Spirit. Yeah, okay. We've got to ascend first. We've got to work on this shit first. We have to transcend. It's not just about ascending, being all like woo-woo, I'm fifth dimensional, I'm so high vibe. No, it's about transcending your ego. Transcending what it is being mirrored back to you that is causing you such great pain. That's definitely a twin flame message for this Lionsgate. You are too funny, Stephanie. Who's that? That's either Lester or Paul. I think it's Paul. It sounds like Paul. I hope that made sense. Do we want to do we want to look deeper into this, you guys? Do you want me to pull tarot on this next? You're being asked, okay, you're being asked to go into a state of rest and rejuvenation. Okay? Because as with Angel of Love, you also have underneath rest and rejuvenation at the bottom of the deck, you have Angel of Balance, and then you have the second chakra with the fourth chakra at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys. This is the healing that needs to happen here. There is a shit ton of sacral chakra healing that is needed within this collective. Ooh. Sacred sexuality is something we all need to be practicing, because it is so healing. It is so healing of your sacral chakra, which is also so healing to your sense of self, because you're a great aspect of yourself is sensual in nature. But people don't understand how much of themselves they cut out when they cut out their sensual side, their sexual side even. And it's not just about sex. Okay, it's about sensuality, it's about feeling, it's about emotion, it's about liquidity, it's about being able to flow. Ah, didn't we talk about flow earlier? And yet there's indecision on which action to take here. When it comes to romance, oh my goodness gracious, when it comes to romance or the spiritual path, and this is an affliction. This is an affliction in the tarot community. So much focus on external, so much focus on love externally instead of focus on love internally. We need to balance this out. That's the yin and the yang. But you see, okay, here's an understanding here. Yin and yang, yes, this is an understanding. Yin and yang to the sun. Okay, so this is an understanding for the collective. What we do here on the tarot community, right? You either have your love readers, okay, or you have your spirit readers. Your love readers are the third dimensional aspect or representation of what spirit is. And your spiritual readers are the fourth, fifth, and up dimensional readers. Okay? Thus, you have the balance, where is it, of yin and yang. So we have to balance love and spirituality. Because you have to learn how to love yourself first. You have to learn how to flow with yourself first before you'll be able to flow with another. And then you can reach out to another. Then you can reach out in the 3D. Then it will manifest in the 3D for you because it's within you already. Well rooted, well balanced, thriving even within you. That's what allows it to manifest in your external because it's already thriving within you. Think about the seed that's planted in the earth that's growing towards the sun, yes? It has to be a thriving individual in the soil before it can grow up above the soil, right? So do you. So too do you. This is what brings you the ultimate happiness. And quite frankly, you guys, you wouldn't know what you wanted. You wouldn't know what your ultimate happiness is if you didn't do this work. If you didn't face this mirror that the twin flame aspect is showing you. Okay? Are they really, Charlotte? That's kind of funny. Exactly. The new Nyx ASMR. Once you know how to love yourself, you also know how to receive that same kind of love from someone else. Because now you know what to ask for. Or I I would say you know what to look out for. Right? Because if you know what you prefer, then you know what feels like a red flag to you. Absolutely 100%. Are the roosters here making your roosters out there start up? That happens. That happens. Hey, Claudia. No, you're not late at all. You are right on time, baby boo. Um. Uh-oh. We might have to go inside, guys, because it's kind of starting to drizzle. And, oh, Jesus. Hold on a second. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Yikes. Yikes. That was close. Okay. We might have to move this inside, you guys, because it's supposed to rain this afternoon, and it looks like it's moving in. Possibly, who knows? We might be able to swing it, but anyway. So there's that message. So that was a close call because I had a transformer hooked up to my car battery so I could charge my phone because I conveniently forgot to charge my phone right before I knew I was going live, right? Oh, okay. Good job, Eric. Anyway, so anyway, when it started raining, coming down like that, I'm like, let me unplug this before things explode. So, but hello, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. It's so wonderful to see you all. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing well. I actually have been looking forward to this live stream for a few days because I knew that I wanted to go live today, but I didn't want to do like the your week ahead situation. I've been, in terms of, hey Michelle, in terms of readings, you guys, I've been leaning more towards keeping the individual sign readings for the monthly sessions and maybe mid-monthly or bonus sessions, and then everything else being collective, because those readings are really draining, but I really love them because they're super, super powerful, and I want to keep doing them. But I want them to be unique. I want them to be like special moments in the month, or special moments throughout the year for us to connect on more of a one-on-one level, other than me doing a personal reading for you, right? So instead, we have all these collective readings happening all the time, but then once a month, or at least once a month, we get a session, just me and you being that sign, right? And you're obviously you're watching your sun, moon, and rising, maybe even your Venus, but I just, that's the way I'm seeing it. That's the way I'm feeling it. That's the way that I want to move forward with it. You're welcome, Tony. I'm so glad. I am so glad that we're here, that this is resonating, that you guys are enjoying this. Thank you for being here. Excellent, Cherry. Well, welcome to the Unicorn Herd. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are enjoying this session and haven't done so already, please consider smashing that like button and or subscribing. Yes? Excellent. So let's just continue. Let's continue with the show here. I've got another message. Next message coming out for the collective. You have... Okay, somebody has a connection here, a friend-based connection. Somebody needs to know that this is a friendship, okay? Or somebody needs to hear that right now, this needs to be a friendship. What I feel like I'm picking up on right now is a male-female dynamic in which you guys are very attracted to each other, but you're attracted to each other for many different reasons, other than just the fact that you find each other physically and sexually attractive, okay? You guys are actually connecting on way more than just a sexual stage. And you're aware of this, you know this, okay? That's for some of you. For others of you, you are about to make a friend, or you already have a friend that you can connect with on a certain level about a certain thing that needs to be resolved in your life right now. And the reason why this message is coming through is that you need to hear, no, regardless as to what your circumstances specifically are, you need to hear that you have this support around you, okay? You're for some reason needing this confirmation because you know it already. You feel it already. You sense it already. Okay. So what you need to know is, at least at first, if you will, humor me, Spirit says, humor me if you will. At least at first, allow this to be a situation in which you heal a sense of feeling like you are not enough. Allow yourselves to allow yourselves to build a relationship, coffee cup, a friendship, a dialogue, an understanding, a safe place for you two to come together and to vent, because you both understand this energy. You both have this perspective, not enough. okay? You relate. You can relate. You understand each other here. This is allowing you both to heal, healing heart, coffin, to finally end this circumstance or situation in your life on an energetic level. Okay? So this feels like a situation in which you are connecting with someone, and the more you guys talk it out, the more your karma is healed and reset. The more you two relate, the more you two vibe on this. And I'm not talking about cutting up, chicken necking, you know, like talking mad, spitting mad shit, mad hate, mad game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to, like, not cutting up like that, but like genuinely discussing it, talking about your feelings, processing them, coming to understandings, coming to rational understandings, bouncing things off each other, and being able to resolve conflicts you've had with these partners or these energies for centuries, eons even, finally being able to understand it enough to release yourself of the karma. Okay? Allow relationships, circumstances, situations like this to flourish. And for some of you, these may start as sexual partnerships. Like you start hooking up, whatnot, whatever, and then you start talking to each other and you start realizing that you have this common perspective. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay? There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with casual sex. Nothing. As long as you know you are doing it with the right people, the correct energetic matches. Okay? There's no shame in being in the dating world, even if you aren't identifying as a spiritual practitioner. Sex is just as spiritual as any other practice out there, okay? Sex happens to be one of the closest to spiritual practice, or experiencing spirit, or directly experiencing spiritual creative energy in the physical, in the 3D. Expressing sexual energy, coming into sexual contact with another human being like that. It is all completely natural, okay? Anyway. And for those of you that are practicing celibacy, no hate, no shade to you. Do you, boo? I'm with you on that one. I was practicing celibacy for a while, but then I stopped because I met an individual that I felt comfortable with in that sense, right? I felt like it was an alignment. It came through in an aligned way. So I followed through. I flowed with the current of the universe. Okay. Tying back to our first original message, starting in the beginning of the session here, for those of you that have been here for it. So, are we still on this topic? Do we want a new message, or do we want to discuss this message further? How do we feel? Everything does have a reason. That is right, R. Hi, Delilah. A new one? Okay. Excellent. Same deck. Yeah, yeah. New message. Definitely new message. Yep. Okay. New message for sure. Whew. Oh, Michelle. Michelle, I think you're overthinking it, darling. Oh, how to proceed. Okay. All right. Oops. Okay. I'm going to start over. We're going to keep the same deck. Okay. But let's put the focus on how to proceed then. What do we do next to get the real love, friends, community we want? Okay. Oh, Barbie, thank you so much for that donation there. Yes. You know, yeah, Tony. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, excellent, Barbie. I'm so glad we could find you that clarity. Perfect. All right, guys. So we want to talk about how to move forward here. What to do next? How to proceed? Okay. How do we proceed, Spirit? What do we focus on? Okay, interesting. The Sword and the Rose came out twice. All right, it was just out in here, and I want to pull some tarot on this now. It showed itself before I started to reset, and now it's actually physically come out of the deck. The Sword and the Rose. There's some sort of clarity, truth, revelation that you are needing to come to. What I'm feeling here is somebody here. 144, yes. I've been seeing that number a lot lately. Somebody here needs to recognize that they have the key to their own heart within themselves. The key to their heart is not found, the key to your heart is not found externally. There is no other individual on the face of this planet that holds the key to your heart. That's how you move forward. This is how we move forward right now, collective, okay? We stop looking for the key to our hearts from some sort of Prince Charming or damsel in distress or whatever Disney fairy tale you got still living up in your head like that. Like, sorry to burst your bubble, but no, Santa Claus is not real. But anyway, like, nobody else. There is no one else on the face of the planet that has the key to your heart. Only you have the key to your own heart. You have heart with a key. You have sword with the rose, which is representing the Ace of Swords energy, right? That I'm feeling here. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have girl with a snake. And what I'm feeling for the collective is that there are, for the feminine perspective, okay, some of us that are on the feminine side of this equation are holding this belief that we will find, ultimately our hearts will be able to open, or we will find the key to open our hearts in somebody else outside of us. And that is not the truth. Dorian, thank you so much for that super chat, for that donation. That is not the truth. The key to your heart does not reside in someone else's hands. And anybody that is preying off of that energy, okay, that is taking advantage of that belief within you is the snake, girl with a snake. Anyone who willingly accepts this from you, knowing the truth of what it really represents for you, is compliant and complacent and is therefore holding a piece of responsibility. Okay? I don't care if these people are ultimately still doing well. They are helping to ultimately they may mean well, but unfortunately they do not understand the gravity of the karmic cycle they are in that is being perpetuated. Okay? If and this is if someone is fully aware of the consequences of the circumstances of what it actually does to you as a person. Someone that is fully aware of this and yet still enables it to happen, or still complies, still involves themselves in the same way, is held partially responsible in their own right. Because at that point, they should have known better. You hold the key to your own heart. No one else. Lord have mercy. Yikes. That holy shit, yo. That was intense. Healing heart now brings in soulmates like clockwork, is what I just heard. Healing your heart brings in soulmates, and it brings in those soulmates right on time, y'all. There is no timing like the timing of the universe. Let me tell you something. If time originated anywhere, it originated from the fucking universe. So who do you think can work with time the best? Thank you so much for that super chat, Michelle. I love you for it. And I know, y'all, we don't want to hear this bullshit. Divine timing my ass. Yeah, okay. But then when that divine timing slaps you across the face with the best timing you have ever experienced in your life, and you're like, damn, spirit, all right, shoot, I see you. Yeah, you see me now. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm having such a blast right now. This is fantastic. Happy Saturday, guys. Hi, Jinxie. What's up, baby girl? Where's Orion? Oh, there's Orion. You're welcome. Thank you for being here with me. I'm loving this right now. What do we want to do next, guys? New message or new deck? Well, it's going to be a new message either way, but same deck or new deck? What do you want? We're working with the Love Oracle cards right now. And I can pick a random one. And I prefer not to tell you what I have. So you tell me. Same or new deck? I'm going to stop shuffling. The wild deck? Random deck. The wild unknown? I don't have that deck with me. Yes, it is on my person, but it's not out here with me. Oh, the wild card, the wild deck. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling the wild unknown. Alright. Okay. Oh, sorry, Jinx. You got it, kids. So we are going to go with the Sacred Destiny next. Let's relight the sage here. Okay. Yes. Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 indeed. Thank you so much for that, Charlotte. Oh, I really appreciate that. That's so beautiful. Thank you for that donation. All right, guys. What's next? Whoa. So, you're being asked to, somebody here is being asked to take a risk. And what you're not understanding is that it's not actually a risk in the way that you traditionally understand it. You are approaching this situation and thinking that it is, and or recognizing the risky aspects of a certain situation. But the type of risk that is actually before you is not really the type of risk that your ego recognizes and is therefore trying to protect you from. Okay? I hope this is making sense so far. Now, you are being asked to step in this direction because it's leading you on or towards or through a transformation, which is at the bottom of the deck. Okay? That's your overall energy. So what you need to know right now is the reason why you are being led in this direction, even though your ego is throwing up seeming red flag after red flag after red flag. It's freaking the fuck out right now. And yet the core of you is leading. I'm hearing you say the core of me is leading me in this direction. What your spirit wants you to know. Thank you so much, Tikwa, for that super chat. What your spirit is wanting you to know right now is that no matter what risk you may have in front of you, taking risks, you still have the power within you to create wonders, which is translating into you have the power to do just about anything. But what we get lost in, what we get tripped up on, is that we take that to mean that we're so powerful that we can get the exact outcome that we intended or planned on, without recognizing. And this is where we're leading back to the first message, you guys, about flow, being an individual but still being able to flow with the collective, and how we're missing opportunities because we're not allowing the universe to guide us, because the universe has a higher perspective. Instead, when we try to manifest things and we think we have the power to make a specific outcome happen, and then it doesn't happen, and we lose faith in our ability, or we lose faith in the universe, we are losing sight of the fact that we are co-creating from this point of view. We may have, and I've said this myself on the channel, okay? We may have the power of God in our hands, yes. But from this perspective, this third dimensional perspective, we are only merely co-creating, not actually individually creating new worlds on our own, but co-creating a world with the rest of existence, if that makes any sense. So don't lose sight of your power, okay? This is where we're being led through a purification process for us to rediscover this right now, which is why it's such a strong message that Spirit is really pushing forward right now, okay? Bobby, thank you so much for that donation. Spirit is slowly trying to move us towards a transformation into understanding this element of manifestation. And thus, this is also why Spirit is asking for us to remain solitary, or to find some sense of solitude, okay? So that we can understand our boundaries, where I end and where someone else begins. But again, guys, you will never be able to understand that if you don't know yourself. And you cannot know yourself if you're constantly distracted and surrounded by others. Where on your forehead, Cherry? Oh, goodness, Bobby. Well, I'm praying that your surgery goes well. Right? I love it too, Charlotte. It's pretty awesome. That's for damn sure. If somebody wants to timestamp these messages, that would be great. I mean, I should be writing this down myself. I didn't even think of that. Oh well. If I do, or when I do another session like this, because I'm really enjoying this, but when I do another session, I'll remember to write down the timestamps for each message. You can't miss your life. You've been hearing that. You can't miss your life because you're in it. I mean, you're doing it. How could you miss it when you're the center of it? Like, come on. In between your eyes? Yeah, that's your third eye activating, opening up, decalcifying. You might want to drink a lot of water, Cherry. I literally am getting the sensation that your third eye is decalcifying at this moment. Ugh. Exactly. And you can't be late. There's nothing to be late to because everything is in divine time. Everything is in divine time. I want to talk about this purification energy. We're going to use the Revelations deck for that. Mosquitoes. Dem skaters. Hold on. Because the sage is helping keep the skeeters away. I burped it. Excuse me. So let's talk about this purification energy. This purification process, Spirit is saying. Let's talk about this purification process. What do we need to know, Spirit? 3 shuffles here, please. What do you need to know about this purification? Last shuffle. What messages do you have for the collective, please, Spirit? Let me try that again. What messages do you have for the collective, please, Spirit, in terms of the purification process towards greater use of their personal power? Thank you so much for your guidance, your love, your care, support, your protection. What messages do you have for the collective in terms of purification towards the utilization of their full potential and power? 10 of Wands. Oh, shit. Okay. Spirit literally just said, let's get to the bottom of it. All right. Damn, we're cutting straight to the quick, y'all. Check it out. First card out is the 10 of Wands. And what I'm seeing with the 10 of Wands is a matrix. Is a matrix of wires and connections and points where your energy connects with the energy of another being or another entity or another situation, a place, a circumstance, whatever. I'm seeing all these intertwined and intertwangled like connections that are stripping you of your power, that are draining you of your energy. It's time to see those clearly for what they are and cut them away. King of Swords, you're going to have to go through the mourning process, the grieving process, the withdrawal even, 5 of Cups, in order for you to get solid, 4 of Wands. But anything that you're being asked to see clearly about or see clearly through right now, King of Swords, is all in favor of your greater self-sufficiency, self-awareness, self-mastery. And what I'm getting with this King of Swords actually is something that I've been feeling a lot lately. But for me, this is manifesting in terms of me questioning everything, even myself. And not questioning it just to be an asshole, questioning it to understand, having legitimate questions about it, analyzing it, seeing how it fits for me, how I resonate with it, whether I resonate with it or whether I don't resonate with it, whether it's something old or something new. Like literally anything that comes up goes past this new vibration of scrutiny, if you will. Everything passes through the new programming or the new understanding. It's as if like you're going through all the files on your computer because you got an upgrade, right? You got some sort of upgrade. And now you're going through all of the files on this computer and running them past this upgrade, either getting them online, getting them upgraded and in alignment with the new, or deleted because they're no longer compatible with the new operating software. And that is effectively cutting away all of these toxic ties or all of these burdening ties, 10 of Wands, all these tiny little threads of connection, of energetic connection between you and others that are taking up, that are sapping, that are usurping your power and your energy, which is leading you towards greater stability. 4 of Wands. But it seems that you guys have to make a choice here. You have to make a choice on how you want to move forward. 2 of Wands and the Chariot. And yet there are still interesting, the Moon. Okay. And yet you're not able to make it. Okay. All right. I see where we're going now, Spirit. I see where we're going. Okay. The A.fter tarot, please. Okay. Because what we have here, you guys, is what we were just talking about, right? You needing to see clearly, or you needing to run everything through the programming, the new programming, in order to upgrade your system, or in order for everything to be online with the upgrade that you are receiving, or you have been receiving over this process. Everything that we've been leading up to, heading up to the Lionsgate portal, okay? So this is what's coming online through the Lionsgate portal. But what Spirit is showing you, or what Spirit is saying right now, is everything in your life needs to be run past this new operating system protocol. Okay? And so because of that, there are some decisions that you are needing to make on how to proceed. But check it out, you guys. You don't know how to proceed. You don't know what decisions to make because you don't quite have enough information yet. The Moon. So you're here in the King of Swords energy, saying, let me observe, let me keep to myself, let me stay observant, and let me hear all sides of the argument. Let me gather all the information that's necessary. And I don't have enough information just yet, but I'm ready. I'm ready to make the decision when the time is right, or when the energy is sufficient. Hi, Sheila. Okay? In the meantime, you have to keep your boundaries up from getting caught up in the brambles, all right? So this is getting caught up in the brambles while time runs its course towards your ultimate victory. The Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Wands, with the High Priestess under that. You are being led, oh my God, you guys, you are being led and you are being guided by the universe, the High Priestess. And you stay in that sense of guidance through the chaos by remaining sovereign. 9 of Pentacles, guys. I mean, it just keeps circling back. You have the 9 of Pentacles, and then underneath the 9 of Pentacles, this is all at the bottom of the deck, you guys. Underneath the 9 of Pentacles is the 5 of Wands. Okay? The chaos, the madness, as things change. As cycles come to an end, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Hold your vibration until then. I'm sorry, wait, that doesn't go there yet. Wait, hold on. This, then that. Yes. And this. Okay? But what I want to talk about right now, I want to talk about the Moon. Because this is literally, the Moon energy is representing an element of the universe bringing things together for us. Okay? One of the reasons why we can't... Okay, so have you guys been getting the message of patience lately? Like, whenever you check in with your guides, or whenever you ask the question, whenever you find yourself in these moments of despair and you're like, what's going on, Spirit? Like, when is this going to happen? What's going on? And they just keep saying, because I keep hearing, just be patient. We need, especially if I ask, what do I do next? And they say, just be patient. Yes. Okay. You want to know why that's happening? because the universe is working behind the scenes in the background to get the circumstances prepared for you to make that decision and how you are going to move forward. Two of Wands and the Chariot. Okay? The universe is working on it. So there's really no decision for you to make. So one of my instincts was, I want to pull on this right now, the moon. That's what the moon is representing here, okay? Let's pull on the moon. And I want to use the A.fter tarot for that one, please. 5 shuffles here. 1. Wait, watch, and see. Yeah, that's a good one. This is 2. This is 3. 4. Talking about the moon here. And 5. The moon. What messages do you have for the collective in terms of the moon here? Things are not as they seem. I just feel like when I feel into the energy of the moon, I just feel that underneath the surface, there are things literally coming together. Like the energies are churning and things like there's motion, there's movement. Even though you don't see it on the surface, underneath the surface, there is movement, okay? That's why things are so unclear, because things are still churning, okay? Like think about it this way. Think about as if we're making a cake, and you're in the process, or you're in the stage right now where you've got the dry ingredients together, you've got the wet ingredients together, and now you're combining the dry and the wet ingredients, right? You have to get to that, you have to go through that phase first before you can even have the batter that's ready to put in a pan to then put in the oven to bake, right? So that's why you got to go through the churn. You got to go through the mixing, right? And there could be various stages of this mixing. I mean, this is a process, just like anything else, okay? You have, exactly, Charlotte, you have to trust the process. I want to give this one more shuffle for the moon energy, and then we'll pull. What messages do you have for the collective in terms of the moon energy, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. What messages do you have for the collective in terms of the moon energy? Interesting. This is so crazy, you guys. Charlotte, your jaw, yes, 11:11. Charlotte, your jaw is about to drop. And I'll tell you why. Because what came out is the same thing. Like, it's so crazy that Spirit is really like on point with this, is really trying, it really has one narrative for this session right now. Okay. And it's all about becoming solid in you. Oh my God. You guys. Okay, wait. Holy shit, this is blowing my mind, you guys. This is blowing my fucking mind. Okay, do you remember in the beginning of the session, Dorian, thank you so much for that super chat. Do you remember in the beginning of the session how we were talking about the masculine and the feminine coming together in you, and you being solid within yourself as in like solid, like a rock, like the earth, and that representing your masculine side, and your feminine side being able to be intuitive and in touch with the collective that was represented by the representative of the feminine within you, and the moon was in between them, and the moon was the uncertainty of flowing with the universe. Do you guys remember that? That was in the beginning of our session. Okay. You remember that? King of Pentacles, the moon, and the Queen of Cups. We were talking about that at that point. And it's so funny because this was like the first message we had, and I never reset this deck. So this session has been all about getting us to be more solid within ourselves. King of Pentacles. Why? Because we're clarifying the moon yet again. We're clarifying the moon yet again. And what has come out to clarify the moon? The King of Pentacles. An hour later, we're circling back to the same message. Y'all. Y'all. But you see, we have the King of Pentacles with the Hanged Man also. So this time of solitude, this time of what seems to be inhibitants, what seems to be holding you back, is actually a moment of restraint that is helping you gain the perspective that you need in order to really get solid with who you are. And think about it this way, you guys. Spirit is saying, trust me. Because if you get this solid in yourself now, you are only going to end up benefiting from it that much more, or even to greater capacity than you have the capacity to dream of right now in the future. We're here. The times are calling for it. The times are allowing for it. The universe is giving us space to do this right now, to do this inner work, to find who we are, to find our sovereignty, to ground our spirit in our physical bodies, in our physical lives. So do it. Ground yourself here. Take this time to be solitary and to find yourself and to ground yourself within your physical reality. And you will be immovable, unshakable, but only when you know yourself. The nature of this holding pattern is for us to learn about ourselves so that we can move forward. Because we've gotten to the point where we are woke enough, where we straight up don't vibe with this low vibrational shadow aspect type shit. Our lives, our worlds, our realities can no longer find sustenance in that type of energy, in that type of environment, in that type of situation. From now on, it needs to be authentic you, authentic me, authentic us as individuals, and then coming together, working as a team, working in tandem, bringing all of our individual talents and perspectives and understandings together under one collective for the benefit of all. Just because you are part of a collective consciousness does not mean you lose any of your individuality. You are still recognized for the individual that you are. But you are lending your power to the greater good, in service of the greater good. And what serves the goose serves the gander in this point. What serves the gander serves the goose, I should say. That is definitely applicable here. Because you are ultimately part of the collective as well. So of course you are taken into consideration. But that is choosing the path of service to others. If you choose the path of service to self, this is such an interesting and weird tangent, but I just want to explain this real quick. And there is no shade, okay? This is purely for factual information. This is not me sharing my bias saying one is better than the other. This is me giving you the raw information as I understand it so that you can make your own decision, right? So what I was just describing was the path of service to others, where you come together as an individual in this mass collective consciousness to serve others, to serve the greater good of all, correct? The opposite side of that is the path of service to self, in which, yes, you also find these mass collective consciousnesses, collection or collectives of consciousnesses, right? But those collectives are ruled and enslaved by one individual on top. So I'd like you to see what's happening here. You have one side of the equation in which we have a collective consciousness, but that is ruled and dominated by one superior being. And this superior being tends to have this control through force of might or force of will, sure. But it is imposing the force of that individual's will on that of everyone else that it controls, that serves it, the one, the top, right? Then you have the other side, which is full of individuals that come together because they vibe with each other. And there is no limit to the amount of groups, of collectives out there. So ultimately, there is somewhere for you to reside and to feel appreciated, to feel connected, to feel loved, to feel worked with, not dominated over, not manipulated. Your reality is your reality, and your reality coalesces with all the other realities around you. We are all still individuals. So choose which you prefer. This is another example of staying in the 3D earth and moving to the 5D earth, right? That was an interesting tangent. Interesting. I think my coffee is cold now. But you see, you wouldn't really know which direction you want to go in if you didn't know yourself, did you? So, I mean, like, you get that raw information, take with it as you will. If you want to dominate and go down the path of service to self, by all means, I wish you, because let me tell you, man, that shit is not easy, all right? You need dedication. You need dedication to getting what it is you want at all costs. Like, you cannot slip from that at all. The slightest slip could spell catastrophe for an individual or for a soul taking that path, because any sort of interaction with that of the light will tip the scales of their polarity in exponential ways. Just the smallest interaction with it. Have you ever noticed how people that are really dark entities, that are really dark individuals, that are really on that path of service to self, whenever they come into contact with a light worker or someone that is on the path of service to others or an angel, they run, they avoid, they will not interact, the only interaction they will have is the type of interaction to snuff them out, right? It's because the light damages their polarity. Plain and simple. So that is why, instead of fighting fire with fire, we fight fire with water, or compassion. We approach them, we look them in their eye, and we say, hey, I recognize you. How are you? I see you. Do you need anything? Do you need any help? I'd be happy to be of service to you. Are you okay? Why are you so angry? Do you need to talk? No, well, wait, where are you going? Why are you running the other way? Okay, well, like, if you need anything, I'm here. They can't stand it. They don't know how to deal with it. They have no tools against it. Fight fire with compassion. Beautiful, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. It's getting cloudy again. It might start to rain. How's everybody feeling? I'm feeling great. I mean, I could continue all afternoon. This is fantastic. Kill them with kindness. Yep, that's right. I want to reset everything. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. This is wonderful. This is quite wonderful. Yeah. Fight fire with compassion. Excellent. I love that, Shanika. Eric, have you thought about Discord? I have thought about Discord. You know, the thing about it is, with me and situations like Discord, I really don't talk to people much. And I couldn't, I mean, like, we could create a Discord for the community here, but, like, I never really did it because I doubt I'm really going to be involved much there. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I could be involved there. And maybe I can set up the Discord and that can be, like, if you're a member of the channel, then you get access to the Discord, you get access to the discussion. But I mean, I do understand how having a Discord channel for Divine Conversations would give everybody a place to chat, a place to talk, a place to connect. And I don't see why that would be so bad. Discord is a place, it's like a basically a social network, but it's like a messenger service almost. And like it's like it's a place where like-minded people can come together on certain topics and discuss. You know, like it's a real-time chat app type of situation. That would be awesome. I just felt bad getting into it because I don't know how involved I would be in it because I just really don't talk much. I like to keep to myself, but it would probably be a good thing to have for us. Maybe we'll start one. Maybe we should start a Discord for Divine Conversations. Okay. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Yeah, it's like old school message chats. Anyway, guys, how are we feeling? How are we feeling? It's so funny because what I just said was how are we feeling and the cards answered. The cards answered here, you guys. How are we feeling? It looks like you're fighting off as a collective here. Well, yes. I definitely feel you there, Claudia. I see why that could be. And because I'm getting a really strong and fierce energy from the collective right now in terms of you fighting off anything that is deceptive and that robs you of your happiness. Uh-oh. You guys, it's starting to rain. Uh-oh. I think we have to move inside now. Woo, my hips. My hips, y'all. Okay. We gotta move inside, kids. Because it's starting to rain. Okay. Okay. I'll be back. Hold on. Stay there. This is nice. This is a nice thing for a second. It's like, it's nice to be up and walking around because let me tell you, y'all, my hips were starting to hurt sitting on that, sitting like that, man. Shit. Bear with me, guys. There's so much out there. Hold on. Hi, everybody. I'm trying to clean up because it started to rain. Bear with me for a second here while I get resituated. Almost there, kids. All right, hold on. Just a few more. You're getting real super behind the scenes right now, guys. Like straight up. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh goodness, thank you guys so much for those super chats. House tour. Whew. All right, I need to fix myself. I mean, I think this might be the end of the session anyway. Don't you think? I mean, I don't know. Do we have any more channeled messages? Do you guys have any more questions? I kind of feel like I'm a little beat. Like I could use a break or something. So maybe should we no. What's the spirit just said you don't need a break. Oh really? I mean, I'm really not gonna be doing anything anyway. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, it's raining, kids. It's raining. Do. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Such a commotion. $10 questions, huh? I'll take a question. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Claudia. If you have a question. Ooh, okay, Shanika. Excellent. Let me know when you're here. Whatever you want to do, Claudia. If you want to do PayPal, if you want to do super chat, I don't care. However you want to do it, I really don't care. I'm just going with the flow here. What the hell? Wrong deck. Okay. Yes. What the hell? Dude, don't mind me, guys. I'm putting things away. I might take a little hit of some ganja. What do you think? What do y'all think? I don't mind. It's Saturday. We're all hanging out. Who the fuck cares? We're having a good day. We're having a good time. Yes, hunty. Excellent, R. Okay, shoot. All right, so a little. Well, I guess. Oh, Tikwa, you're at work? Oh my God, I can't stand it that you're working on a Saturday. Ew. I mean, like, I'm working on a Saturday, but like, I don't know. This isn't like work for me. Claudia. All right, I got you, Claudia. Good, Tikwa. Good. All right, Claudia. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Let me Oops. Well, we're inside now, Charlotte, cause it started to rain. Uh-oh. No, we're okay. So, Claudia, I can't see your question. It's just a quick answer. Is everything going to work out for me? And I'll move in October. Huh. I'm hearing yes, she will. I'm gonna see what the cards say about it. I'm gonna shuffle this 3 times. Claudia. And let's just see what Spirit has to you about it. Has to say to you about it. Last shuffle. I'll tell you in just a second, R. What do you want to say, Claudia, about this? All right. Listen, Claudia. Claudia, justice will be served in this situation here, and what you need to do is continue leading with an open heart. Be open, be compassionate, be understanding, be listening. Are you involved? You're involved. There's some sort of deal that's being worked out, or something is in the works for you right now, and it involves other people. It involves negotiating with other people, or something like that. Okay, you have the 3 of Cups, you have the 5 of Wands, you have the 5 of Swords. I feel like there are selfish individuals involved here. And what you need to do is stay on the compassionate end of this, because I feel like you're almost the odd man or the odd woman out here just because of your energetic alignment and vibration. Like, you're not as cutthroat at as these other individuals, or maybe some of the other individuals you are working with here. But the reason why Spirit is asking you to stay in your Knight of Cups energy, Claudia, because ultimately justice is going to be served here, okay? But you need to understand that the universe is going to handle this, all right? This is not up to you. And what you think might be justice is actually may not what actually will be allowed to transpire by the universe, what the universe brings into how this comes to pass. You understand? The Spirit wants you to take your focus off of how justice is served here and just focus on you being the compassionate, loving, light-working, unconditional, a servant to or expression of unconditional love that you are, that we all are here in this collective, okay? Spirit is reminding you to stay in your ministry. Stay in your ministry, Claudia. Knight of Cups, okay? Whatever it is your heart-based service alignment is, stay in that. That will help allow justice to be served here, okay? Don't worry about how justice is served, technically, all right? Just know that it will be. That's what I'm hearing. Because understand that it may, saying will it happen in October like you're hoping, like your ego is wanting, quite frankly, is arbitrary. The timing in which it happens, when it actually falls, or when it actually happen. Why did I just want to say when it actually falls through? Why did I just want to say when it actually falls through? Is there a fear of something falling through? Yes, there is a fear of something falling through. When it actually falls through, what the hell is that? You're being reasonable and rational and balanced about. You don't have faith in this situation, Claudia. And yet you're rightfully so to not have faith in this situation. I feel like you are the bigger, you either are the bigger person or you see the bigger picture, and that's kind of putting you in a place to be energetically the bigger person. All right, I get it. shit. Claudia, you made a somebody somehow somewhere here in this situation a deal was made with the devil. Whether you were involved with actually making that deal or whether you were just involved in following through with a deal that has been made. A deal has been made with the devil here, Claudia. And you need to just stand on your own and take your licks as they come and just recognize and remember that you are not directly responsible for everything that happens in this situation. However this situation works out here, Claudia, you are not directly responsible for all of it, okay? Take your lickings where they are due, all right? Like, don't shirk your responsibility here, but at the same time, don't hold yourself accountable to everything. Okay, because there very well may be some aspects to this that you were not in on. That, yes, guilt by association, okay, but like you're not directly responsible for it, so don't allow yourself to be thrown on the hook for it. At least, you know, like try. I don't know. I might be. Just be cautious. Like let's walk that back. Let's not talk about that any longer. But that yes, okay. That's what I've got for you here, Claudia. I hope that was helpful. Where's my water? Here it is. Okay, cool. So we're kind of doing $10 for a quick question. And I'm just sitting here vibing. So I'm just going to pull some cards for y'all. If you want to do a quick question, you can either PayPal me, paypal.me/divineconversations, or you can super chat if you like. But sure, let's do a few of those. Okay. And you know what's so funny? Me agreeing to that is me being King of Cups, being like, yeah, all right, I'm emotionally ready for this. Let's do it. And then Justice is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, all right. Cute. Cute. All right. Thanks, universe. Thanks for that confirmation. So anyway, whatever you guys want to do is up to you. Wisdom Campbell, thank you so much for that donation. What would you like to talk about? Woo. Bobby, you're next. Really? Just telling your whole story here. Okay. Okay. All right, so Tiqua, oh my goodness, and then Michelle. Okay, all right. Excellent. All right, cool. I got you guys. So stay tuned. I'm talking to Wisdom Campbell right now. So check it out, babe. Spirit just got me caught up on your life right now, all right? So you recently came through a cycle from which you woke up from some sort of intoxication in your life, from some sort of haze or some sort of dream. The 9 of Cups, okay? You woke up from that. You woke up from that haze. The 3 of Cups to the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups is talking about that haze that kept you sedated somehow or intoxicated somehow. Or maybe a better way to translate it is hypnotized in a certain way in your life. That's the 9 of Cups with the 3 of Cups. But the 3 of Pentacles is representing an energy of working on yourself, self-mastery here, which then ultimately started you on a new path. I think this might have been your spiritual awakening, because that's what I just heard for you. The Page of Pentacles, then to the Knight of Swords, you started fighting for this new vibration, this new reality, this new understanding, this new commitment you had made to your life, okay? You started really fighting for that. Knight of Swords, because you started moving forward and started to find solace in how you were moving forward in your life. Whatever it is you were cutting away or moving through. Drew, I got you. It's like what I'm seeing for you right now, Wisdom, is you having like a machete and cutting away the field, or cutting away the weeds or the overgrowth, and clearing your space and defining your space here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with the Knight of Swords. And you were starting to recognize the solace. And in that solace, Six of Swords, in that restful energy, or in that comfort, Six of Swords, that you started to understand Seven of Pentacles. You are started to understand the drama is literally what I'm hearing, okay? You started to understand the drama. You started to understand these cycles that were repeating over and over and over again, Seven of Pentacles. And because you started to understand the pattern, because you started to see the pattern, you started to recognize what to do about it, okay? Which puts you in a faithful energy, the Star. And you made the decision, and ultimately you recognized the Two of Wands to the Sun, that the decision that you've made, the direction that you're currently moving in, is the correct one. And so now you have the Chariot with the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This is confirmation for you, Wisdom, that what you are doing is the right thing. The direction you are going in is a righteous one. I don't know why Spirit said that specifically, but I feel like that means something to you. The direction you are moving in, Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot is a righteous one because you're doing the work. It represents the work, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the principles, it's not just that you're doing the work and that's why the Eight of Pentacles is here. No, whatever is driving you or your situation or you in your life right now, it is an embodiment of the principles of this hard, consistent work. Whatever the principles of what the Eight of Pentacles represents, that is at the very core of what is driving you in this situation, and that is what's making it a righteous one, okay? That's what I've got for you. I hope that was helpful. It's like you're starting some sort of spiritual practice that is ultimately also a spiritual business or something. That's what I'm feeling for you right now, and it feels like it's a good direction to go in. It feels appropriate. Okay. Whew. That was a mouthful. You're so welcome. Okay. Next we have Bobby. What do you really need to let go of to move forward on your journey? What do you need to let go of, Bobby, to move forward on your journey? You need to... Okay. Wait, Charlotte. Bye, Charlotte. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed you, Charlotte. Bye. All right. So, wait, shoot. Bobby. Bobby, are you here? All right, boo. Love you. So we have Bobby, and then we have Michelle. No, Tiqua, and then Michelle, and then Drew, and then Craig. Yes, Bobby. Okay, so what do you need to let go of to move forward here? You need to be confident in yourself. And you need to recognize that things take time. You are in the same energy as I am, babe. You've got the King of Wands, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, and then you've got the Nine of Wands. The King of Wands, like, forget all of the bad shit that we hear about the King of Wands, okay? When you really boil it down, he's actually a commendable guy. Why? Because he's determined. He's dedicated. He sees this through no matter what. He doesn't see obstacles. He sees goals to reach. So he wouldn't dream of giving up. Nine of Wands. Because ultimately, things take time. Ten of Pentacles. But what you also need to understand here, Bobby, is that what Spirit is trying to assure you of is with the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. See, this connects to the earlier message about the King of Pentacles and embodying your true self, grounding your spirit into your physical reality and being a solid version of yourself. That comes with time. But you are in the right alignment, Bobby. You have every right to feel confident in yourself. King of Wands. Why? Because you're empowering yourself. Why shouldn't you be commended for that? Why shouldn't you be recognized? Why shouldn't you be able to empower yourself? Like, what are we even discussing at the moment? Like, what kind of question is that? Like that, what? I'm sorry, that doesn't even, how do I even answer that question? That's what you need to let go of to move forward. The doubt, the apprehension, the fear. You're welcome. Tikwa. Career. Career. Yeah. You're welcome, Bobby. Tikwa. Yep. Okay. So I know exactly where you are, Tikwa. You're asking for career advice. I'm also vibing with where you are right now. You, just like I am, are in a holding pattern in your career situation. But you're in this holding pattern because you are being asked to define exactly what it is you wish to be in alignment with. Again, this is why we're asking for solitude at this moment. So that you can redefine what it is you actually want to be in alignment with. Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Underneath that is the Five of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. Yes, to the Seven of Swords. This is literally a battle between the light and the dark. And the confusion and the trickery underneath the illusion and the lies that comes to light. Okay, but you're needing to define this for yourself because there are some choices that ultimately, Tikwa, you need to make on a soul level. The Lovers to the Ten of Cups to the World. Okay? You are in the same holding pattern as the rest of the collective that is going through this. This is a time of self-definition. We need, if there was, you guys, we can't stress this enough. If there was ever a time in human history for us to know ourselves, now is it. You are not going to be able to make critical life choices if you don't know yourself at this time. The Lovers, that's how ultimate of a choice this is. Because remember, guys, the Lovers is not just about that ultimate twin flame, soulmate, like golden whole opportunity with love. No, the Lovers is about a choice, first and foremost, primarily. And it's not just like a Two of Wands type of choice. It's the Lovers. This is a choice on a spiritual soul level. Okay. So Tikwa, take this time to really understand whatever challenges are coming up for you right now. The universe is literally walking us through this. Tarot with Ruby. Sharma, I got you. We're literally being walked through this, okay? So the divine is taking us through this step by step. Hey, Carolyn. Okay, so allow the universe to walk you through this step by step, okay? Just take it day by day. Is literally that is the largest increment you should be taking life at this time, day by day. Okay. And that goes for everybody. Okay, Next would be Michelle. Yes. Okay, Michelle. Michelle. What's up with your boss, Michelle? You need to be approaching this person with love and compassion, first and foremost. Oh. Okay, I've only gotten one PayPal so far, you guys. Nothing else has come in. Make sure that the link was correct, paypal.me/divine conversations. I haven't, at least it hasn't registered yet. So, Michelle, love and compassion first and foremost. I feel like this person is hurting. Michelle, are you here? Three of Cups. Oh my goodness. Ugh. This is Michelle, this is a very sticky environment you're in. Okay. I got you, Katie. Or Caddy. Okay, Michelle, what just came out for you so far is the Three of Cups, and I'm feeling into this Three of Cups, and this is like unfortunately, this environment, this social structure feels slimy and gross. Like real sticky, like get yourself caught up in some drama or some trouble real quick, just at like by snapping your fingers or something. I don't know. I mean, oof. Did that? Oh goodness. Yeah, see, there's the devil. Okay, Michelle. You are a guiding force here. I don't care what your position is at this company or with your job here, you are a guiding force in an environment that has some shaping up to do. I don't know what it is, but that I'm getting that very strongly. There's some shaping up. What I'm feeling here is that it has the propensity to it has the propensity to represent or think it's of a higher awareness, but then it often acts in lower vibrational ways. That's what I'm getting from this. And I feel like you being you standing in the position that you're standing in is good. Continue to do that. You're being represented by the King of Wands here. And there is so much here. There is so much here. But ultimately, it told me the story. You have to you have to allow the situation to play itself out. Okay? There are going to be some moments of grief. There are going to be some grieving periods. There are going to be some emotional upheavals as you work on this healing process. But you, Michelle, somehow are lighting the way, leading the way. And it may just be by your energetic vibration in terms of being involved with the company. Like, did you come into the company on top of some drama that had already been in the works before you even got there? That's what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like you are like one of those individuals that gets injected by the universe into like a really dark and toxic situation because you are able to bring the light that's needed to help people heal just by being there, just because you yourself hold a different higher vibration. Like that's what I'm feeling for this situation for you. Now I'm like on the edge of my seat. Like, what's she gonna say? Uh-huh. Well, I don't think I didn't show you the rest of this, but you have the King of Wands. Ultimately, this story is ending with the King of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Devil. And what I'm getting from this, Michelle, is that the King of Wands is exposing the transgressions of the devilish energy or the toxic or codependent, whatever this energy is that has this situation perpetuating itself. And the King of Wands is illuminating this, is basically showing the devil for who the devil is and what it's actually doing. You don't have to really, and that's the key, that's the kicker, Michelle. You don't have to do anything other than what would come natural to you as the being holding the vibration of light that you hold would naturally act in any given situation that arises within the experience. That's all you have to do. So literally, translation into layman's terms, be in the situation and be yourself. Be in the situation and just be yourself. That is all you have to do. Again, your involvement as the individual being that is holding the light signature that you are holding is what's important in this situation. I hope that's making sense. That's what I have for you, Michelle. Drew! Yes, and that is a good thing. I'm not saying that you need to leave this job, because I understand what you're saying there. I feel that. I feel that genuine love that you have for this job and for the people there. But in terms of what you should do or how you should handle the situation, just keep being you, because you're handling it correctly from your perspective, point of view, frame of mind, realm of influence. You're handling it correctly. Just keep being you, okay? You're welcome, Michelle. All right, Drew. So should you go it alone, huh? Should you go it alone? What do you want to say to Spirit? Should you go it alone? First card out you have, Drew, is the Five of Swords. Bear with me. I'm trying to make sure I'm translating this correctly. Okay, first thing that's coming to mind, Drew, is you're fighting for something in some way over and over again. You're fighting for it, or you're approaching it the same way and expecting a different result somehow. And maybe this is not necessarily you, maybe this is just the nature of the situation as a whole, as in like all parties involved are kind of approaching the situation this way. But and yet something is confusing me here, because you also, that was the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, by the way. What you also have here, again, like I said, the first card out was the Five of Swords. And then you have the Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I think the reason why you're having this conflict with these people is because of a conflict in your alignment. Hold on a second. Sorry. I had to close the door because the rain is picking up. But listen, Drew, I don't think this conflict is with the other people. I think this conflict is with yourself. I think you might be changing alignment a little bit. Changing how you think about the project, changing how you feel about the project, maybe. So I think in order for you to understand, yeah, that was rain. In order for you to understand what direction you want to move in, you need to understand what alignment you want to be in with, what you want to be in alignment with. What do you see about this, or what do you see, how do you see this developing? Where do you see this going? Is that changing from where it was? You feel, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I feel where you are now at this point. And I recognize it because I've been here too. Okay. It feels like what I've been going through in terms of having old ambitions fall away. Like I'm feeling like, you're going through, just like I've been doing, you go through all of the things that you wanted to do in life, all the things you ever wanted to do in life, and you take the opportunity to try it, and eventually it falls away, and you keep going through all of those until they all fall away and you're left bare. Now what do? I think that's where you're heading. I think that's what this sea change is. Because you have the Page of Swords here with the Ten of Cups, which to me means you're changing something, or you're changing something, but you're questioning something, which is causing it to change, or it's changing because, exactly, it's changing and you're questioning why, or you're questioning aspects. Yes, you're in a void, exactly. And it's this Five of Swords energy. Whatever this project is with these two other business partners, I feel like it's more than just your involvement with them. I feel like this might be, whatever this is surrounding, whatever business this is, or whatever you guys have, this entity that you're building, it may even be, Drew, that you don't even want to be in this business anymore. Like, it's that deep of a question. And I feel like that might be what might be what's perpetuating this Five of Swords energy, this lose-lose energy for you. There's something about this that's making me feel like this is deeper than just the people you're working with, which is causing you to question everything. Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Is it worth it? That's what I'm getting. 555 on the counter, Drew. Is it worth it? Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Is it worth my time? Is it worth my effort? Is it worth my involvement, is what I just heard. Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Four of Wands, because you have come to a new understanding of yourself. You've come to a new understanding, more solid understanding. Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Justice, okay. Okay, Justice and the Hanged Man. Excellent. The High Priest. Okay, Drew. All right, I get it. I understand what's happening for you. The universe is guiding you through a massive transformation that is ultimately going to lead to greater justice in your life in some pretty big ways. But you have to trust it. You have to trust the process, and you have to take it step by step. And you have to answer these questions for yourself. So allow yourself to question your alignment. Because maybe it's not as deep as what I'm saying here. Maybe it's just like you're just questioning yourself on how you want to proceed with it, not whether you want to proceed with it at all. Okay, cool. But the point here is allow yourself to ask yourself these questions and then answer them. Because if they're coming from the deepest parts of you, it's for a really, really good reason. Okay? It's not a flippant, superfluous thing. It's for a real reason. Answer the question. Take it seriously. Don't take these questions. Don't take this alignment lightly. Okay? If the universe is pushing you to shift in your alignment in some way, it's for a good reason. Ultimately, down the line, you will see why. Take everything seriously that comes from within yourself. And do not take it lightly. I mean, you don't have to be a curmudgeon. You can be playful with yourself. But at the same time, take yourself seriously. Your feelings are real. And if it's not necessarily to go out and be confrontational, it's at least to go within and understand what this is that it's bringing up means for you. Okay? That will lead you to a greater attunement to your alignment, Queen of Wands. That will in turn help you answer the question whether it's worth it or not. If that makes sense. I totally got lost in that message just now. Like, I was just going with it. I'm sorry, whew, that was a lot. But there you go. That's what I have for you. I'm definitely going to leave it there because that was a lot. That was a whole lot. Okay. Well, that's good, Katie, because I was going to say I can't access that right now anyway. So I'm going to need you to give me your question again. So good. Thank you for that. But, Drew, I hope that, okay, but at least I hope that was helpful. I don't know. I totally went somewhere else with that. I was just following the stream. Sorry. Catty. Catty cat. Catty cat. Whew. I need to breathe for a second. You're welcome. You're so welcome, Drew. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. Cool. All right. So wait, who was next? After Drew, it was Katie, right? Actually, it was... Okay. So it was Taro with Sharma, and then Katie. Ah, okay. All right, so Taro with Sharma. What you should know right now in order to move ahead with your journey. All right, I'm going to give this 5 shuffles. Boss up, y'all. Boss up. Taro with Surabi Sharma. 3 shuffles. Yeah, so that was 2. And this is 3. What you need to know to move forward on your journey right now. What messages do you have for Surabi Sharma? Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. I want to get more. Sharma, hold on a second. I want to get more on this. Yep. Okay, Sharma, check it out. You are being offered an opportunity. Now, I can't tell. The first thing that I felt for this was that you might have a suitor coming forward trying to make some sort of passionate or romantic offer to you. If it's not that, then Spirit is offering you some sort of passionate opportunity. And it's offering this to you after a moment of mourning. Aha! There it is. Okay. Okay. Now, you are coming through this situation as the person that's shying away. I feel like it's almost as if you're avoiding giving him an answer. I'm getting that from the Page of Swords in reverse. You see how that the individual's kind of like hiding their face? And what I'm getting here is a feeling of you kind of like dodging, eluding, so that you don't have to answer. Like, you know what I mean? So that you don't have to say yes, but you also don't have to say no either. Like, yeah. But also, you don't quite know what to do. And but here, wait, hold on a second. Because what you also have here is the so you have the Five of Cups, okay, which is talking about a mourning period, right? So you guys broke up, okay. And now he wants reconciliation, offering something. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, okay. But then you have the Three of Wands. Something is confusing me here, okay? Especially with this Page of Swords energy in reverse. What I'm hearing is that something is well underway. Three of Wands. And so that's why I went to another deck and I pulled an energy. I pulled like a clarifier because I'm still sitting here like there's something weird about this Three of Wands energy. Because because the Three of Wands represents okay. All right. I think what Spirit, okay, to spare you a long drawn out story, I feel like what Spirit is asking you for right now is to recognize how you have been calling for this yourself this whole time, somehow. I'm hearing it's well underway, and then I pulled the Six of Swords to Judgment. If you're in telepathic communication, what I want to... Exactly. Okay. So what I want you to do is focus on what it is that you feel when you focus on the message of wanting to reconcile. Okay? When you feel into that, I want you to become aware of what comes up. Because that will tell you what it is this reconciliation is around. And understand that you don't actually have to communicate with the individual in the physical reality in order to go through this healing and reconciliation process. You can do this on an energetic, emotional level. Because when you when you work to reconcile this within yourself, that ultimately relieves you of the karmic cycle and frees you from it, leaving whomever else is attached to it through their own volition to deal with it on their own, in their own way. So go with the flow and start to reconcile, start to recognize what is brought to your focus when you feel through actually reconciling. What does that bring up for you? and work with those aspects. Work on healing those aspects on your own behalf. Healing the confrontation or healing the energy from your side of the equation. We have no control over what anyone else involved in our physical lives does. We have no control over what they do. We only have control of our aspect in the situation. So if you work towards absolving yourself, which means reconciling the energies within you, coming to terms with what your aspect of the situation was, what you are responsible for in the situation, and sending respect and love and recognizing the others for their respective aspects, and working on healing that within yourself, that removes you from the karma and allows you to be set free and move forward. And if these things are coming up from your consciousness, if you're hearing them, if you're feeling them, if your spirit, your guides are pushing it on you, there's for a reason. Feel into it. Take notice. Listen. Follow through with the request to recognize or heal this or work through this or come to terms with this. It's not to torture you. It's for your own healing. The only way you can bring healing to these situations is if you have an awareness of them. Okay. Thank you. Excellent, excellent. I hope that was helpful for you. You don't have to be timid, okay? You are strong enough to reconcile. I really should take my own advice a lot of the time. Anyway. Oh my God, you guys. I crack myself up, y'all. You are so very welcome. I'm glad that was helpful for you. Okay, Katie. Catty cat. How do you get over past injustices by others, especially workplace ones? Yes, I really should. All right. Katie, catty, catty, Katie, cat. Catty, Katie, cat, catty, Katie, cat, Katie, cat, cat, Katie, cat. I'm going to try and call you all of them. Meow, meow. Okay, cool. So how do we, I'm really kind of glad you asked this question, because this is kind of something Spirit wants to talk to the whole collective about. So thank you for asking us this question. Catty, Katie, Katie, catty, cat. Okay, so stay with me here, kids, because I have a whole stack of cards that I need to sift through right now. Like, look at this. You see this? This is just one part, okay? Plus this card here, all right? Then there's 4 more, okay? So we are, in this situation, the question posed to the Oracle is, how do you get over past injustices by other people? Maybe especially even, Katie, for you, a focus on the workplace. Okay. But what we want to talk about here, it really doesn't really pose any distinction between whom it is that does these things. Okay. Okay. And all of this is represented by the devil. First card out. Top card I see is the devil, y'all. But you see, the question is posed, the devil to the Queen of Swords, to the Strength card. How do we have the strength to cut down the devil and say no, to end these contracts? I love this deck too. I'm really loving this deck right now. Okay, so how do you get off the karmic hamster wheel? Because think about it this way, Katie. What you're experiencing is the perpetuation of darkness. Okay? And this might sound a bit trivial, and this might sound a little bit triggering. And I mean it with all the best love, but The overall energy here in terms of answering the question for this situation is the Five of Pentacles. All right? Now, it's this Five of Pentacles energy that the devil preys on. But that's exactly the point of our answer. This energy is perpetuated by devilish energies, entities, creating circumstances that create belief systems within our minds or plant seeds of thought and ultimately belief over the long run in our minds of inadequacy. Five of Pentacles. Okay? And now, that is created by circumstances in which people wrong us, do us wrong. Not to say that I'm putting in air quotes so that it's not real, but I'm saying that's what it's, okay. And that creates a complex in our mind, a belief about ourselves in our mind. And even if we never see that person again, that scar, that damage, that seed of thought that ultimately becomes belief later on sticks with us. And then that seed grows. And the dark entity that was behind the planting of that seed to begin with now feeds off of the energetic signature that that seed produces within your energetic body. Because that seed generates a certain thought pattern, a certain belief system that generates low vibrational negative energy. And what helps to keep that going is the belief that we should get something, we need redemption. We've been done wrong, so we need to be done right. Justice needs to be served on behalf of that person. That person needs to get their payback. But what we don't recognize is the fact that that energy is just a perpetuation of dark energy. And thus the cycle keeps going over and over and over and over. And that entity that planted that seed, man, is having a feast off of all of the energy that just self-perpetuates within your energetic field. Okay? So the key to this Queen of Swords, this energy of cutting off the devil, cutting off this cycle, not feeling the effects of these wrongdoings, not holding these other people accountable because to a certain extent because they were going through something too. They were under the devil's effects too. So honestly, it's not even about that. It's not even about what they did anymore. It's about how do we get this devilish toxic energy out of us, out of our system, out of our society, out of our environment, out of our lives. We have a common enemy here now. And we can work together so that nobody has to feel like this ever again. Darkness can't touch you at that point. That strength comes from your inner light, knowing yourself, the hermit. Because if you know yourself, this guy can't do shit to you. Can't touch you with a 10-foot motherfucking pole, yo. Because the devil preys on lies. The devil feeds off of lies. The devil operates off of lies. You can't lie to the hermit. The hermit is the walking, living, breathing truth. I hope this is making sense. There's so much more here. Like I'm telling you, I have a lot of cards on this table, so this is a big message. So I hope this is making sense, especially for you, Katie, because this was your question. But I'm on this whole like rant, tangent, I don't know. I'm answering this question. Daily practice is key here, yes. I would absolutely 100% agree with that. And you know what's so funny, Katie? You're so right. You got to the bottom of it because right now at the bottom of the deck you have the Eight of Pentacles. That's exactly what you're talking. That is exactly what you got. You are tuned in. You are tuned in, tapped on. Tuned in, tapped in, turned on, whatever that phrase is. Abraham Hicks says all the time. But yes, you got it. You're tuned right in. Eight of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Daily practice. Four of Wands. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Perfect. Honestly, I think I want to leave it there because this is just going, this is going just a little bit too far. I think the message is clear. We've got the message here. I think we got it. Yes, we got it. Woo! All right. I think actually, was that the last one? Yeah, I think that was it. Yep. Yay. All right, guys. So there you have it. This was a fun session. Thank you all so much for being here. I think I'm tapped out now. I think I want to get some food. I'm hungry. Actually, what time is it? I kind of want a glass of wine. It's only 3:30. Yikes. Okay, maybe not yet. Woo! That was intense. Wait, Craig, didn't you do one? Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, wait. Didn't you send me one? I don't something. Because it's only 3:30 in the afternoon. Paw 5. Boop. I make washing dishes easier? Excellent. I am so glad, Lorianne. I love that. Lorraine, excuse me, not Lorianne. Lorraine. I love it, Tikwa. I love it. My lunch break may call for some wine again. Yikes. I thought I saw that you... But now I can't find it. Hold on. Yes! Wait, no, but I did... But wait. Did I do yours already? I'm confused. I think I did hit yours already, didn't I? Queen of Swords, private. I did yours already. Yeah, Queen of Swords, 5. I did yours already. See, I'm hallucinating. No, I'm not hallucinating. I'm tired. Oy. That was a doozy. That was a doozy of a session, y'all. Let me tell you something. What am I having for dinner, guys? It was definitely a group healing session. It was definitely meant to be that. All right, so Craig, I got a message for you here. there's a decision that you need to make, and you're looking at it like knowing you need to do it, knowing that it's the right thing for you to do, but you're kind of procrastinating about it, and you're like, ugh. It's like what you have to give up. You're not excited about it, but ultimately you know it's the right thing for you because you're in this mode of self-awareness and working on yourself, and you know if you give this a chance or if you try this, it's ultimately going to work out well for you in some way, or it's going to benefit you some way, but it's going to take a sacrifice, or it's going to take you complying with something that you're not a fan of. But ultimately, you know that you're moving in the right direction here. You have the Lovers with the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords to the Empress. And what it feels like here is it's a gestational period, and that's interesting because I felt like whatever decision you're facing making, I don't feel like it's something that you're going to have to keep up forever. It's just going to have to be something that you're having to keep up for a certain amount of time, for the duration of the gestational process is what I'm hearing. The Empress. Okay? And what I think the Ace of Swords is also representing here for you, Craig, is that it's within your awareness that whatever it is you're being asked or guided to do is going to make life easier for you somehow. That's also part of the reason why the universe is asking you to do this. I just heard take this object into consideration. Take this option into consideration. Like really take this seriously. Take this option seriously. I mean, ultimately, you have free will. The universe can't force you to do anything that you're refusing to do. I mean, unless it's necessary and it's a tower moment. But I don't know. Ultimately, you do what they're saying is that you have free will here. But I mean, take it seriously. Really seriously consider it. There's an option here that they're asking you to consider. They just said it's for your own good. Ultimately, it could serve your highest good. The Lovers. That's what I got. Anyone out there in the world? Sheena. Hi, Jade. Sheena. Yes, hi, Sheena. It's good to see you. Yeah, definitely watch from the beginning. Unfortunately, you guys, I mean, this whole session up until like maybe the last half an hour or so, 45 minutes maybe, has been nothing but collective messages. So, and I didn't even think to take note of the timestamps to insert them later. So, and it was a long session. Like it was a good hour and a half to 2 hours that I was just channeling for the collective. So if anybody wants to watch it back and timestamp it, I would greatly appreciate that. I want to get a glass of wine. You guys mind if I get a glass of wine? Because like I'm spent now. And now I just want to chill and be silly. I appreciate you guys too. I love you all so very much. Whoa, nap time and nummies. Hell yeah, that sounds great. Hold on. I'm going to go pop this cork. I'll be right back. Ugh. Oh, hi guys. Bye, Craig. So I resolved what I really want, you guys. I really want taco bowls. So what I've been doing lately is I found this um, taco seasoning packet. It's made by Simply Organic. It's like $1 and change. And it's so freaking good. Like I've been making taco meat and having like rice bowls, making some brown rice with it and like with the fucking fixins, yo. With the onion, the lettuce, the tomato, the salsa, crema, queso, maybe some avocado or some guacamole. Oh my god, it's been like my favorite thing lately. Like you don't even know. And I have a little bit left over. That's like a little num num snack. But but I don't have like a full meal's worth. And I have another packet of seasoning, but I don't have a pound of ground beef because I used my last one a few days ago. Like I damn near ate a pound of ground beef. That shit was so good. It is so delicious. So delicious. Instead, what I have in the freezer is some veggie bolognese, so I'll have that, which is always acceptable because I love that. That's one of my favorites. No regrets. Oh my god, hungry again. Taro with Sarubi Sharma, you have a question. What's the karma of people who have bad intentions towards me? Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna answer that question to the best of my ability. Because I don't tend to really talk about the karma of other people. Because quite frankly, it's none of our business. Because we have no control over it. And ultimately, we're spending energy and focus on the karmic backlash someone else experiences in your life because of how you have been treated, how you have been wronged. Again, goes back to Katie's message, what we were talking about there. Okay? It will only bring more suffering upon you because ultimately you are in alignment with that energy and are then attracting more of that experience of that emotion of that situation into your life. So instead, the focus needs to be on healing the aspect within yourself. What you have here has come out as healing the aspect of this trauma, whatever it is that these people have done you wrong in whatever way, and whatever it is you feel they have karma to be collected on, that needs to be healed within yourself. You need to work on finding a way to come to some sort of compassionate understanding that is healing for you and is compassionate for the other. You have the Queen of Cups here with the Eight of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, as the overall energy for you, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is self-mastery. It all comes back to what you choose to be in alignment with, because what you are in alignment with is what you manifest here on earth. So in terms of this, there is, instead of focusing externally, focusing on the karma of other people, we need to be focusing internally and how
that sort of external focus ultimately affects us and destroys us as well. And do that self-mastery work to heal that so that we can be in alignment with that which we truly want and desire. Because when we're really in the Queen of Wands energy, being in alignment with what brings us justice ultimately, we're not even consciously focused on what people are, the wrongdoings people are committing or are intending to commit towards us, or how it is they're perceiving us that would generate negativity towards us and wrongdoing, and we're not even focused on that. We're focused on our alignment and what brings us joy and what brings us happiness, because ultimately, no matter what they think or say, they really can't do anything to us if we don't give them the power. And the only way we give them the power is by focusing on it, which then tells the belief that tells the universe that you are holding the belief that by you focusing on it in this way, that actually has some sort of power over you. I hope this is making sense. It doesn't have to have power over you if you don't want it to. Don't focus on that. That is a waste of your time and your conscious energy and your precious life force energy. Focus on what it is you want to create and focus on that solely, and then leave all your haters in the dust when you accomplish it over time, in due time. Instead, focus on being in alignment with you and expressing that fully in the most authentic way possible. I hope that was helpful. Cheers. Hey, Barbie, I find myself using that phrase still. I've heard myself in my head use that phrase as amen. I mean, shit. I'm really not religious, but it makes a point. It's a certain vibration. You know what I mean? It's not about the religious connotation. It's the vibration that word represents. The affirmation that word represents. That's what it's more about. You're welcome, Sharma. Whew. Okay. I think it's time to shut it down, kids. I love you all so very much. Thank you for spending the last 3 hours of your Saturday with me. I greatly appreciate it. I love you all so very much. Thank you all so much for your donations. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Yes? A woman. Yes, do it. A women, do it. Say it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Pay close attention to yourselves tomorrow, okay? Give yourselves the love, the care, and the nurturance that you need. Not only just tomorrow, damn it, every damn day, okay? But especially this weekend, tonight, for the rest of the night, and tomorrow. I really feel like this is a collective siesta. If you can really take the time tonight through tomorrow to really just take a siesta and be with yourself, be with the ones you love, your loved ones, your friends, your family, your pets, do things that you love to do, pamper yourself somehow. Consider this a holiday tomorrow. Consider this a spiritual holiday tomorrow. That's the vibe that Spirit's giving me to close out this session because of this Lionsgate portal. Because of the shift that is coming, because of the change that we are going through, because of the ascension we are going through, take this time. This is a spiritual holiday for us. So it is available to you if you wish to engage. Yes? I love you all so much. And I will see you soon. Mwah! Bye. do 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 do.